Hello everyone, my name is Sabhyata. I'm a student of Jaipur Institute of Management, Jaipur. I'm here to talk about why I choose being disillusioned over being delusional. You know what separates great conversation from the average ones? The context or the lack thereof. So I'm going to commence this conversation by putting the context out in the open first. This video is about why I'm that one young person who is not interested in politics. This video is an insight why I'm indifferent to the politics in India and how me being disillusioned is better than delusion. Now, as most good things, this video also comes with a disclaimer that everyone has a right to an opinion and so do I. And what might be right for me can be left for you, especially if we are facing up against each other. Let's now put the jokes aside and talk about Indian politics. There is a right wing which is traditionally conservative and there is a left wing which is traditionally liberal. And between these two and even beyond, there are multiple ideologies ranging from ultra conservative to even more conservative. Now, why did I use the word traditionally in my description of the two wings? That is because those are the loose ideologies the parties adhere to. But the core concept at play here is conservatism. Conservatism is a political philosophy where the focus is to protect and preserve traditional values of the past. Example, हमारी संस्कृति और सभ्यता. Hence, the right wing and the left wing become the social conservative and the liberal conservatives, respectively. Enough of us defining terms from a civics textbook. Now, let us look at the major parties. First, there is the obvious ruling party, BJP or Bharatiya Janata Party, which is right inclined party whose promises of Achhe Din even had me rooting for them back in 2014. The other big party is Indian National Congress or the left wing, which has held power for majorities of years since our independence. The ideologies of both parties differed and so did their path. Congress started as the party full of freedom fighters that liberated the nation and over the years became a one family party where the surname Gandhi held the power. BJP, on the other hand, swore to be a protector of nationalism and restrictor of nepotism, and ended being a one man party with Modi ji becoming the name with all the power. Now, the question might be asked that why do I dislike two parties? And my answer is a simple one, just read their manifestos, or just read any other party's manifesto. You might ask a document drafted for the public to support, and elect has made me dislike them. How even is that logical? You are right in assuming that the manifesto is full of all things a taxpayer would dream of as the correct use of their contribution. The problem that I have is that no promises are capped. Okay, that might be a little too critical, but majority promises are uncapped. And the mixed Indian economy keeps tilting more and more towards capitalist economy. Since we already have started talking about the divide, let's discuss it further in other aspects too. Never has the country been more divided. This phrase has been often repeated, and why not? It is true. The only thing together is dozens of parties with differing ideologies standing together to beat BJP. The divide and the rule policy by Britishers never left us, even after independence. I am from Uttar Pradesh, and there we have the ultimate clash of caste when it comes to politics. The number of regional parties springing up has left no new ideology to follow. The only criteria is if you have the same surname as us, you are now our supporter. This is not what Gandhis and Nehrus of the past had in mind when they said representation of all. We Indians have a habit of blaming our fault on others, and we are doing the same with the politics. Economic slowdown, blame it on overpopulation of certain religion, and so on and so forth. Failure of health infrastructure, blame it on the people who are choosing to die. I might sound cynic and maybe even stupid, but trust me, these have been my observation for a long, long time. Moving on to other reasons for not liking any party are their supporters. Criticism is something of a crime when it comes to politics and ironic enough when criticized for their extreme views both and like to bring up the right to speech. In India, the right to speech matters only when your speech aligns with their agenda. If not, then you are either a bhakt or an anti-national. The divide and the hate has spread so much that even a video of a cute dog dancing on Instagram is not untouched from political debate and expletives in multiple languages. I don't want to keep dragging on my point, hence, I would like to end this conversation. This thing is that I want to be actively involved in politics of the nation, but not as staunch supporter of an individual or party's but of policies. I would be a liar if I say I was not excited when Aam Aadmi Party showed up, but it just did not go out the way I thought it would. Until people become more welcoming and the politics shift for divisions to bringing together, I would be a cynic, disillusioned observer and not a delusional follower. Jai Hind. Thank you so much.